coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Andre Drummond.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results.
Clearly. David, thank you. And tonight's game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance. And coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing. But leave no doubt, the three-pointer is here to stay.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got B, Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. And looking at the Nets, they've got Dragic. Andre Drummond is out there with Brown. And it's Durant. And it's Mills in at the 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the board he's made over his career.
First one falls for him. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to B. Back to Doncic. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Finney Smith gets good. He makes his first shot of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Dragic.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on. In part, it was because of their rebound.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
Here's Doncic. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference. And the Nets with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Doncic against Dragic. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Dragic with it, defended by Dinwiddie. They grab their own miss, and that one is good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Yeah, nice strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. That one falls for Brunson. And both free throws good for Brunson. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Brooklyn, trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger and really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Doncic following the bucket by the Nets. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The pass to Brunson. Here's B. Good D by Drummond. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Up top Mills. Dinwiddie covering. That's tipped. Here's Finney-Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Dragic kicks to KD. Lets it go from 11, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Here's B. Out to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 9.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And here is KD. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Fires from 18, and he drops that one in. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
And, well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell's checked in for B, and it's Maxi Kleber in for Dinwiddie.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Here is Gaines. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Finney-Smith. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So it's Brooklyn now. 7-point differential. Gains the pass to Thomas. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Edwards, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for your Nets.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
to Gaines. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Releases. That's short off the rim. Dallas leading by 7. Now here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Powell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Here is Gaines. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Claxton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Passes to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Here is Gaines. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here is Johnson after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Misses from close range.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He gets that one.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Gains the pass to Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Edwards can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 13-point lead. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Thomas against Brunson. Can they get it? That shot off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. Oh, the slashing Slovenian, Goran Dragic, told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And, you know, our saying is good to great. You know, sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're going to have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Aldous Bertans out there with Brown. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
At the line, one time.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Andre Drummond's checked in for Johnson. Durant comes in for Edwards. And it's Mills in for Thomas. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Up top, Doncic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Nets trail by 14. Drummond dishes to Brown. Kicks it to Gaines. Shoots. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. B defended by Drummond. From deep. Brown. Good. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
To the wing on the left. And there's the pass to Durant. And here is Brown. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple. Outside, Green with the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Durant. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Doncic outside, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Nets trail by 18. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And Mills kicks to Brown. Shoots over Brown. Brown, good. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Poked away. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 16. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Back to Dinwiddie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Green passes to Ntilikina. To the paint. Here's ABC. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond. Brown outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for B. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Ntilikina. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Green. Good on both. And Steve Nash wants a timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
T-shirts. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Nets trail by 20. Now Kevin Durant. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Now here's Brunson, covered by Mills. And that one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's Brown outside. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Brown's got 9. Dallas leading by 17. Dinwiddie outside. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The kick out to Dragic. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range. Dragic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Nets trail by 16. Outside, KD. Right wing, and here's Mills from the arc. The shot comes out, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Brunson, driving the lane.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
KD with the bucket.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Dallas leading by 16. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Mills. He's got 11. .44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. It's Drummond with the drive.
Looking fairly nimble on that drive. Once Drummond gets ahead of steam towards the bucket, get out of the way, please.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Mavericks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. B comes in for Patty Mills. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Bertanis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Sterling Brown in for ABC. Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. B the pass to Drummond. The kick out to Dragic. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got 11 points.
And you see the confidence Dragic has in his shooting. He knows he can sink those shots.
Here's B. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Mavericks lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making the extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's really stood out for them to this point. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, what's your take on Brooklyn so far?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Mavericks leading by 8. Bruce Brown is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Mills. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
On defense, Brooklyn. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Doncic has got 21. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing here by 8. The kick out to Brown. Back to Durant. Here's Dragic from outside. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night. Dallas has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Mavericks leading by 5. Doncic looking it over. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
And the shot goes down.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Green is checked in for the Mavericks. Frank Ntilikina comes in for Jalen Brunson. Nets trail by 5. Outside Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Goes back up. The kick out to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets, another 3.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here's Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. KD climbs in. And then Durant with the dunk.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Green slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Left side Durant. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Patrick Mills. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 25. Pass to Green. A three ball. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Edwards, he's checked in for Brown. Thomas comes in for Patty Mills. And B subbed in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Mavericks, Mike Powell comes in for B. And it's Maxi Kleba in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Ntilikina. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Takes the 13-footer. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Edwards. Here's Gaines. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gaines has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Now the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Nets passing it around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them. And we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Nets leading by 3. Durant attacking, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Doncic. And the layup falls. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Brooklyn?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And B subbed in for Durant. Now here's Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Josh Green at the line with 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 1:57 left in the third quarter. B the pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's B. Jump shot is good. B's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Bertans finds Brunson. 1:19 left to play in the third. Green up on top. He's got 11. And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside. And when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Here's Gaines. And they pick up 2. Gaines has got 10 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brooklyn foul. That's his second personal. 3rd team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Jalen Brunson. shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Drummond's checked in for Thomas. Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Brunson. Here is Gaines. 10 points for him. Here's Drummond. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. 8 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Brunson the pass to Bertans. Powell kicks to Dinwiddie. For the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
From deep three-point range. Gaines, no luck. Mavericks trail by 4. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Edwards. Rebound by Johnson. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. And that's 10 points for B. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Nets out in front. They lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Brooklyn leading by 7. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Davis Bertans. Also Dwight Powell out there. ABC is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Now here's Brunson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Dallas. Gaines gets the bucket. Gaines has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Powell, the pass to Bertans. Some nice passing here by Dallas. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Powell.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game, and I think he's only going to get better down there.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got his first bucket of the night.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So for the Nets, Brown is checked in for Johnson. Mills comes in for Edwards. And it's Dragic in for B. Dallas also making some changes. B's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Davis Bertans. And Luka Doncic subbed in for ABC. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Dragic with a wide open look, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And they should keep getting it to Dragic. The way he's playing right now, he is in a zone.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Brown. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Brown the pass to Dragic. For 3. And it's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Brunson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Kevin Durant.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Drummond dishes to Brown. Dragic looking it over to the left side wing. Dinwiddie against KD. Just 4 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Dragic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Mavericks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Inside, here's Brown. Missed inside.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here is Durant. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Mavericks foul. Spencer Dinwiddie, his first foul, team second.
Dragic against Doncic. Dragic the pass to Drummond. And nothing is falling for him right now. Mavericks leading by 5. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Thompson with it. Dishes it to Doncic. Here's B. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Durant. And the Nets miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And they've done some nice work as we come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Dragic. The Mavericks making the shot. Can't hit from 12.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Mills can't hit. Mavericks leading by 12. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. We've seen that tonight as well.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Durant in the corner. They could use a bucket. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Brunson scanning the floor. Dinwiddie passes to B. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 9 points for B.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Nets trail by 14. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
Dinwiddie, another 3 for Dallas.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Durant. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Durant. Dallas has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. B, the pass to Brunson. Doncic outside. From 15 feet away, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Durant, Drummond, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005, now player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in the society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Brunson into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Brunson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Luka Doncic.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the score by Dallas. And the pass to Mills. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Brunson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Next ball. Mavericks substitution.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.